else is in store, and so too a terrific matchup in this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rockets will put total leather and will get started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Down for the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Crosses the 45. Got a lot of running room. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
Handoff from the gun. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Purdue! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down here for the offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Trying to get to him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Jacobson. This time he's got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run it from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. And the Rockets have their offense in high gear. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Floats it out in space. Open space at the 25. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Come on, set. Go. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to pass, it's Jacobson. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Completes it in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got his man on the right. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. The give to the back. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
It's second down.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Motion from the offense. They'll give it to the back. At midfield, he's got room. Open runway ahead. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. He's up to 73 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. The Boilermakers are on the move. Defense looks like they're coming. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on him. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
14, Toledo, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Gets open down the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, you see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards in this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. He's got it. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Purdue 14, Toledo 3.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. 3:25. The aerial assault continues. Got him downfield. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Back to throw, it's Jacobson. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
In situations like this, it's nighttime, it's so cold, it's so hard to complete these types of passes, and for these wideouts, it's going to be tough just catching the football because that thing, I guarantee you, feels like a rock.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And off from the shotgun. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, look out! And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Gets it out fast. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 18.
No, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Defense showing blitz here. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Hard running there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass, and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Now on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Purdue! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's right on target. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And he was on his way, gets it all the way to the 38. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10.
It's hard to have a grown man bearing down on you, about to hit you in the face, and you still be able to focus and keep your eyes down the field and throw a great pass to your wide receiver. Great job by the QB.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're going to throw it again. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd down, going up top. It's caught. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Line getting set on 2nd down. On the option. Now the pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Toledo.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup, found a little something on this drive, see if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. All kinds of running room. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
That's a first down for the offense.
The give on the inside. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not
What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. The 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Boilermakers will line up to kick off and start the second half. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Running into the open space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Scanning the field, it's Jacobson. They're trying to get to him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gonna let it fly, and it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. The offense set for a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. At the 45, on its way. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Toledo, 10.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it right now. If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum. And the ball squirted out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
First down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Unleashes one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one.
Going for it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the tailback. Across the 25, he's got room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense may be time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
The Boilermakers look to do some damage in the red zone. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And the pummeling has started.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Got his man in the middle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Dropping back, it's Jacobson. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to the air one more time. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Taking it the other way. A tremendous play to make the interception, and then the return takes him close to the 50-yard line.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
Fires to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
3rd down coming.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in, it's Harris. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them, they make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Rockets offense is back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. He'll bring it back. It's Hamilton.
The return is tackled down at the 42, and the Purdue offense will take over 1st and 10.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Purdue.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Running back searching for a hole. Thrust that arm out. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Purdue 58, Toledo 10.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Running to the left. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They'll try the run. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Wide out in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you've got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Toledo 10.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Looking to pass. It's Jacobson. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. It's complete on the right side. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give as they work on that clock. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
They'll take a knee as they keep draining the time off that clock, now under a minute to go. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games.